So this looks like it's got a leak from there. Been doing it a while. So it's a new heat. So we change the internal valve. You can see on here it's leaking out there. So we'll just whip this out, hopefully it's the right one. So I'll just prep this up. Quickly pull this bit out, give it a bit of lube, turn the new one, screw it in. Done. Just screw this back up. So we check for leak, no issues, cleaned up as best we can, and so now we want to set the temperature back to what it was before, which in this case I want it about 45 degrees. Now turn the UFH on and we're back on. So that's us. So that's the part. It's essentially a thermostat radiator valve, and clearly this is a quite high temperature system going into low temp, so it just a bit of dirt, but the system has got magnetic filter, de-aerator, and plenty of expansion, so I look after this property on these. Temperature is set pretty high quite a lot of the time, so 64 degrees. Just check our pressure. I think 1.3, so we'll pop a little bit more in just for the customer. So the handle is broken in this, so I'm going to redo it. So I just put a new handle on it, nice red one, that way they know which one it is. It isn't part L or part whatever they want to call it, but it works. So just putting a touch more. Clearly that's where it's been leaking in the past, but all fine now. I've put a little date on there so I know what the date is. All back to normal. Job done. So this has been turned off. This is quality workmanship in London. So just turned it on because it's been kept off. So it was turned off because of the signs of spillage. It's room sealed ponds. Lunacy. Guess I'll have to try and park here then. That'll do. Let's have a look. Yep, I'm off the pavement. No ticket for me today. Right, so here we go again. Snowy day, and we've got an issue with a boiler that's got an F28. Now I know that that's the boiler, so my guess is It's frozen on that condense and into this line here. I don't even need to do anything. Up the ladder we go, up the ladder we go. Okay, so that's our boiler that we've got an issue with. Clearly, lagging ain't great. So it looks like this is, well, clearly that's, sorry you couldn't see that, so that's popped in there. And that's full of rubbish. Let's have a look. Because that's completely blocked, full of ice. It's a bit tricky, one-handed. Up a set of steps. Okay. Ooh, that's nice. Let's go out to the van. Quite nice.
You have dialed has not been recognised. Please check and try again.
Story of my life. Beautiful. Let's go to town. Too bad. I need a siren, man. So I've just been called to a job and they got an emergency leak. Apparently it's pouring through the building, covering everyone in water, so I'm on my way there now. See if I can get there before the whole place is destroyed. But this is pretty typical for us guys. Be dashing around, clearly obeying the speed limit, just to try and sort these leaks and stuff out. So yeah, looks like they might have beaten me to it, the fire engine. Let's have a race. Thought I was kidding. Here we go again. Turn that off, and now we'll have to resolve it. So, top of this building, and I'll show you what we found. So we're overlooking the whole of West London here. We got inches of water, 3 floors down. Inches of it. So we just come up here, and the reason why this tankers, or rather the fitting is like this, is because these doors were left wide open, not closed. So let's pop the fitting. Most of the pipes are lagged, however the cross brace isn't armed, but it's actually popped where it was lagged. It's the main feed coming in, so these doors closed would have been probably fine. Lucky that one of these didn't let loose, because if these had, you would have had all of these in here. So clearly you can see the ice out here, and it's a lovely sunny day, so that's pretty cold. And this is pretty cold in here, clearly, because it, as I say, it popped this. So I've redone that. So pop the lid off the tank. Let's have a look, see how cold it is. Well, you've got ice on it. That's pretty cold. So we'll have to do some lagging and bits and pieces. So then you've got the calm after the storm, which is you've done the work. So what I've done is screwed this door shut, a few screws, checked the other doors on my head, and just essentially make sure everything is good. Last thing that you want is to leave here and then find that they call you back because another one's gone. A few years back, this whole block, I was chasing the fire brigade in and out of here. I think there were 4 calls, 2, 3, 5 in the morning, something like that. Saturday, of course, Friday night. It's a sock, yeah. Well, the flue's up there, boiler's over there. Let's have a look. Okay, so got boiler in a loft. Jeez, I can't stand up clearly. Let's have a look. See how bad this has been installed. Jeez, it's going to be one of those. I can feel it. Okay, so classic innit? F28. Okay, so let's do a restart so we can see where we are. See if we've got any pressure. See if we've got, my guess is the condense that's horizontal is completely blocked. Press up twice, 1.3. We've got no issue there. Okay, so I'm going for block condense. Whee, suicide loader. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look. Sorry if that's in your way. That's the start of it. Okay, so long and the short of it is boiler condense is what appears outside a big icicle form, however it's not blocked in the tube, so in the pipe. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do in here to check that, and then from there we'll have the electrodes out. The reason being is that this boiler, I just turned it on, makes a really big banging noise when it fires up. So there's something still wrong with this. And I just asked the customer and they said that it was making this noise before this issue. So rather than getting it fixed, they thought, we'll leave it. So let's get on it. So I'll put the cover down, have a quick look. It doesn't look too bad, there is a stain down there, but that looks nothing to do with it. So I'm going to pull this bit off and we're going to have a little look, and then we're going to pull the condense tube off. Because there's a limited access, there's literally a couple of inches, I'm just going to pull the tube off at the back and we'll see if water floods out. If it does, we're in trouble. Okay. So here we go. Let's have a quick look. If it doesn't pour out, we're okay. Okay, so it hasn't poured out. So now we can blow down here and check to see if the condenser's clear. So typically I don't like blowing anything. Other people do the blowing. So we use one of these and we just suck it out and see what happens, which is another good tactic for you girls. Hoover's on, Hoover's attached. Okay, so if you pull it out the front, you can get to it. It's the only blowing you're going to see me do. Okay, so pop the tube back on. Let's get that electrode out. Okay, let's check this. Okay, so the electrodes look pretty darn grubby, but I wouldn't say they looked any worse. So then my sneaky feeling is it's the gas valve that's playing trouble. Okay, so the tap's running. We'll turn it on. Let's see what kind of noise it makes. See what it does. Okay, so demand, pump, and it's running, just making a bit of a rattling kind of noise. Well, that's a lucky customer. Okay, so somebody's going to ask me. So we've got 21 millibar or thereabouts when it's on low. I'm just waiting for it to kick in. In fact, what the hell? I'll just give it some guts. Not too bad. I'll let this do what it does. So from that, happy days.